Hello. Let's start over. That was terrible. Hello. It looks like I have a tree coming in my head. Hello. Hi guys. Welcome back. So in today's video, I'm doing the long-awaited classroom tour. Oh, I hear it. Do you hear that? I think I hear Angel singing. I can't tell you how long it has taken me to get to this point to feel like I'm actually able to show you guys what I've been working on all summer. I'm really excited about it. Is everything 100% done? No. And I have a little song for you. You ready? Stop! Collaborate and listen. I'm back with my classroom edition. Okay, forget it. It was better in my mind earlier. So if you are new to this channel, I just want to say hi, hello. I'll introduce myself. I'm Elizabeth. I'm a kindergarten teacher in California. I don't know what else to say. I'm feeling a little silly today, guys. Just please forgive me. You know, not everything is 100% done, but we still have 2 weeks until we start school. I've said in other videos that we are moving in a couple weeks. Actually in like 2 weeks. So I really am trying to get my house ready to go and move to another house. So I really front loaded a lot of my classroom work. So we start orientation in 2 days because today's Saturday. I know I'm a little bit of a freak for being in here on a Saturday, but I just figured it'd be really quiet on a Saturday morning. So I thought it would be a really good day to film this video for you guys. So I'm gonna work really hard to explain everything really well in the video. But if I forget to say something, or if I forget to name something or give credit to somebody, I'm going to link them down in the description. So please click on the links in the description if you want something, okay? Because there's about probably 50% or so of this stuff in the classroom is stuff that I created. When you see like the paper, you know, laminated stuff on the walls or things that we're gonna be using, the processes, but there's about 50% of it that is from other people's Teachers Pay Teacher store. So I will make sure to link everything down below. Also, I'm gonna talk a lot about stuff I've got off of Amazon and other websites and stuff. So I'll try to link all of that down below. There's gonna be a billion links down below, and I'm going to try to name whatever I say. So say for example, I say red fire extinguisher. I'm going to put red fire extinguisher with the link so that you guys know exactly like what what the product is and where I got it. All right, are you guys ready? Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna start by the front door. So I did this black vinyl. I spent, I think, $18 or $19 on this. I went to a local vinyl cutting store in the area, and I just sent them the picture, like the image, the JPEG, and then they cut it out for me and backed it with transfer tape. Then over here, I got these magnetic pockets at Lakeshore Learning. They are really strong. So they house, this is actually a roster for just the class, and then this is a safety drills roster. You can find this product in my store, and then I keep my safety drills, my visuals over here, so I can at any time just grab this and go over the safety drills with the students. So this is in my store. I'll link that down below. This thing, fist bump and say our words, there will be a piece of Velcro and a word that I put here, and when the kids leave, they just fist bump and then we say our words. So it'll go something like, all right guys, today's word of the day is there. Let's fist bump and say our word, there. And then the kids come by and they all just fist bump. This is also linked in my store. I think I have this for $1 in my store. So one of the things that I was most excited about changing up this year were these magnetic knife strips. I got these from Ikea. You can see how I got these and where I got them and everything. At my Ikea haul video, I'll link that down below too. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of links. And then I love this because you can literally just clip things on to display. Super easy. We were using like these frames with Velcro, and then they would fall down or they weren't big enough when you had, you know, bigger projects and stuff. So I just printed out this cute artwork coming soon. And then I got the clips from the dollar store. So this Ikea Bookshelf I actually got off of Craigslist for $30, which is about half the price that I would buy it new, and it is basically brand new, and it was already assembled, so it was totally worth the $30 that I got off of Craigslist. I felt like I was stealing it, to be totally honest. This is a wish list that I got from Kara Carroll. I'll link this down below. This is actually in her, it might even be in Deanna Jump's store, but I think they collaborated on this. So basically, it's like a wish list for parents when they come in, and then you just type out, like I just put 8.5 by 11 laminating pouches, and then you can just set it up like that. And I haven't set all of them up because they'll probably just fall down, but this is going to be for meet the teacher type of thing. And then I just have these. I'm going to fill these with pencils, pens, just kind of like supplies. I'm actually going to use the top of this for parent handouts and things, so that this is the first thing that parents see when they walk in. There'll be some resources here for parents, and they can just quick grab them. In the bins down here are my books. So I just have them, there's like a list here of what's in each one, and then all of the books are organized by month, and so I just keep them in there. And this is, you know, this is only used one every month, and so I just switch them out, and I keep all of the monthly books right there underneath that read sign in that white container. So we'll get over there in just a second. So moving on, this is an old closet that we converted into a puppet stage. And these seats, oh my goodness, I'm going in the closet, people. Okay, so these seats have puppets inside of them. I just made these. These are super, like, obviously not professionally done, but I just cut a piece of wood. Actually, they cut it for me at Home Depot. This is an old tablecloth, and then we had like this old foam mattress my master teacher gave me, and so the kids can just use these as seats and then store the puppets in the stage. And I need to put child-proof things on those, just in case you're wondering. I already know. So I also got these colors. Kara Carroll has like a decor bundle, and so these came in her decor bundle, and so they're right under that, but there's enough space between the cubbies and then that I feel like I'm hoping they stay on the wall. You know, that might be something that I need to move. I'm not sure. That's kind of new this year. All right, so then with cubbies, we had these custom made, and I mean, I say custom, it was a guy in our school who's super handy, and he just made these. So what we have the kids do is we label very clearly which cubby we want each item to go in. So that's their sleeping bag, there's their backpack, and then they put their lunchbox on top. That just helps them know exactly where everything goes. It's really clear expectations. These labels are just the Target labels. So I got a bunch of these, and I honestly wish I would have grabbed more because I ran out. Not for the cubby thing, but for something else. And then inside here, I just put this is also a Target pocket, and I just slipped the kids' names in inside the backpack one, so that it's really easily legible and very easily seen. So the backpacks, the pink ones are for girls, and the green ones are for boys. So I just kind of rotate like girl, boy, girl, boy. Alrighty, ready, set, go. So I used a clock for the go, and this bulletin board obviously isn't done yet, and the things that are supposed to be in the upper right hand corner are not there because they keep falling down. So I need to probably grab my hot glue gun and get busy. I'm going to display all of the kids' goals for the year on here. I have race car themed tape that I'm going to basically tape across the entire thing, and then whether it's we're learning our Bible memory words or spelling tests or anything like that, the kids are going to have a little race car, and they will move down the race car tape as they complete the tasks. All right, so this area is where we keep all of the like manipulatives. There's some toys in here, a lot of counters, that kind of thing. And what I've done this year is I've numbered each bin and then numbered each cubby so that they know that number 1 goes in the number 1 cubby. Number 2 goes in the number 2 cubby. So they are not only color coordinated, but the number is matching too. So I will link this if you want this down below. All right, I got these guys at Target, and I'm gonna use these for when we do color groups. So the pink group, teal group, green group, blue group. I really wish I would have been able to get like a red one, but they only have this color. That's okay though. And then I'm going to actually fill these probably with beans instead of money. And then when they fill this up, then they get a reward. I got this apple at Ikea a couple years ago, and I actually gifted this to my master teacher. So she co-teaches with me in this classroom. And then I just added a couple little pieces. These bins were from Target, and I'll probably end up putting pencils in these. And then I got this at Target as well. And I like this apple because it actually lights up. So like for nap time and stuff, we can light that up if we want to. And here I keep all of these little erasers. I have a little bit of an obsession with little erasers, but these are great for counting. These are also great for bingo setters, and you can do lots of things with these. This is where I keep all of the extra magnets that I have, because while we have the magnetic strips on the walls, we also have magnetic cords in the classroom, so I keep those there. And then I keep timers, and we use these guys. Do you guys use these? So we use these to space words. So when the kids are writing, sometimes some of the kids have a hard time writing, so we have them use these to help space the words. So that's where those go. And then of course we got an old school timer. I probably won't even use that this year, but I kept it just in case. The next thing I'm gonna show you is this area. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna start from the top. Those are border boxes, and I actually have an extra one that's totally empty, but I keep all of my borders and everything in there. That's so that it just stays straight. We don't have to ever worry about curling our borders or anything, and then they're really easy to find, and they're kind of an oblong, you know, weird shape. But this shelf was perfect for storing them, so I just stuck them up there. Then I have all of the monthly bins, and in these bins I keep all of the hands-on activities. So if we are going over something that is during circle time and the kids need a visual, this is where all of this stuff goes. So like for example, when we're talking about dental health in October, I have a large toothbrush that I can just quickly grab and talk about. Then in each of these bins are a lot of other just teacher resources, things that I will use throughout the year. So I've got, you know, some math things, some buttons, some things just that I'm going to be like some counters, tile. There's lots of just like, a lot of this has to do with math and ELA, some stuff that I can just quickly grab, like coins and things like that. So I use these packets from Walmart, and I love these because they're actually pretty durable, and they can hold surprisingly a lot. And so I bought a ton of those for just organization in general, and so I store a lot of those in there. And then I have a bin for all of the flashcards that we use. This bin is kind of empty. I'm kind of waiting because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with that yet. These are great for when the kids are reading to themselves so that they can hear their little phones, and so I just keep those in there. These three binders right here are things that we have used over the years. It's kind of like Pinterest replacement, so a lot of ideas and things are in here. So we keep those because there are really, really good ideas in there. Some examples from like magazines and things like that. Here's more manipulatives. Here's this is supposed to be on there, dice and snap cubes. I have these math units. You guys, I'm gonna take a second here and just show you. If you are homeschooling mom, dad, whatever, or you are first, second, third, fourth, any kind of teacher honestly would benefit from these. These are so awesome. This is their guiding kinders math units. And I can't tell you what a lifesaver this is. They go through every single day what you say, like verbatim. Like they say like, okay, have students pile their shoes in the center of the carpet, hold up 2 shoes that match and say, like they go word for word what you're supposed to tell them. And then they have things like literacy connection, they have vocabulary, they have whole group explore, student application, regroup and share videos and anchor charts. And so like when you click on the PDF version of this, this is going to be a link to another video, 2 videos actually. And then the student application, they give you the example of what the page looks like, and then there's the page. So the students are gonna do this page for this unit when they are doing, I think they're independent work. But anyways, these are awesome. I'm so excited. And then what I do is, because they're spiral bound, I just, wherever I leave off, I just leave the book like that, and I just put it back on the shelf. And then I know exactly where I left off. Super easy, and these are awesome. I cannot gush enough about these, so I'm gonna link these down below too. Then I've got some of these dollar store dry erase pockets. I like bought them out because they only had this many. I think they had 10. And so I just snagged them. I had this little clock from Target that I grabbed. We'll be using that this year for sure. Down here, I have all of my monthly bins for the actual curriculum and handouts and printables and crafts and everything. Everything else goes inside here. They are not 100% like I like them. However, I will just kind of give you a sneak peek. I'll just pull this one out and show you. All right, so I have math, ELA, science, social studies, and Bible. And then in each folder, I just put like what we're learning about, and print it and, you know, cut it and make sure that it's ready to go. And then we do these letters this month. So this month we are introducing these letters of the alphabet, and so that's how I store that. And then when I like need to make copies and stuff, I just put whatever is newest in the front, and then that way I can just look and quickly at a glance, paper clip, you know, it's paper clipped together, so I can just grab it and go. I also do home projects in here. I do all of the stuff that we are working on this month in these bins. Super easy, and they're gonna be a lot fuller than they are right now. You guys, I have a feeling like this is gonna be a really long video. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try to show my face in here just to mix it up a little bit. But this bin down here is the bin that I keep all of the special event day stuff in. So like Grandparents' Day goes in there, and so I will basically like our, oh my goodness, the sliding. So I will put all of our printables and crafts, and like for example Christmas, when it comes, I have all the ornament examples in there and that kind of thing. So I don't put all of the activities and crafts and everything in the monthly bins for special holidays. I put all of the special holiday type of stuff in that bin just because that's just how my brain works. I don't know. All right, so moving on. I'm gonna have to flip you around, sorry guys. This is like my teacher area. We don't have desks at our school. And so this is kind of where everything goes. It's not full, we're not, like I said, this is one area that I'm still kind of working on. This is a teacher toolbox, and this is a mini teacher toolbox that I got actually from Amazon, but the pictures that you see are from Teachers Pay Teachers. I will link that down below. And then I just keep all of my stuff in here. This bin, so excited about this one this year. This is like a, I don't even know what we would call it, like a prep bin. So on the top I keep scissors, highlighters, pencil, pens, and then inside I'm gonna put all of the stuff that I need to cut and laminate and everything, so that I can just grab this, like if I'm at a soccer game or basketball game or whatever, and I can be working on this while I'm watching. You guys know the struggle's real. And then in here, this is just like miscellaneous stuff. Sorry, not super organized. And then down here, so, oh, and then these things I got from Target, and they're cute and they're gonna be super easy. We do, these are great. This is basically just a grade book, and then this is like a lesson planning thing. And I'm definitely gonna use these for assignments that I just need to quickly write down, like names, like for example when we're doing Bible verses or when we're doing spelling tests or something, and I just need to quickly, I'm not in online or our internet is not working for that day, and I need to just record you know, the names and the grades really quick. This is going to be something good to have on hand just as a quick reference. And I got these at I got these at Target for $3 each. Then we have the little TV area. Oh, I forgot to mention those. All right, and then hanging on the cabinet here, I have these attention getters and sit down chants and line up chants. These are from Cara Carroll. They are amazing. There's so many to choose from. I'm really excited to use these this year. And then over here, I got walkie-talkies, DVD player, of course, the essentials. And then that kind of wraps up this area. Hi. We utilize a clip chart in the classroom. So the way that we do it is everybody starts on a star, which means that you've had no changes all day. You do soaring points. You get soaring points and treasure chests at the end of the day, and then 20 of these in a row, you get a happy office visit. And if a student has a warning or anything like that, they get clipped down. But once you're on green, you can't go back up to a star. There are times if a student, you know, is displaying really good behavior after they did not display good behavior, that we will bump them back up. They can kind of bump back up, but they can never get back up to a star if they've already been down. If they've been bumped down, they can go back up to a green, but a star is like no changes all day. And the reason we do that is because when we send the kids home, the parents then know, okay, well, they did have one card change today. And for some parents, that's, you know, that's a big deal. This is actually something that the teacher that I work with made. So this is not in my store, but there are tons and tons of things just like this on Teachers Pay Teachers if you are looking for this. And so we just get clips and we put the student's name and their little picture on it. Then we just clip it along the sides here. If the entire class earns a superstar, then what we do is, and this is not 100% done, but you can totally get the idea. There are several choices, and so we put a piece. We're going to put a little piece of Velcro here, and they can work towards a party, and we have like 5 or 6 different parties. I just keep them down here. So this is actually a product in my store. This is great for anything. You can use this for your personal life, for your kids if you want to motivate them to do something, and this is editable, so you can type in what the award would be. So if they get a superstar day, then 1 star gets added to the board, and then once they get all 5, they get to have a movie party or whatever you've decided that they can have. So, or you know, sometimes you can let the class choose or vote on what they want to earn next. So we have that going on this year. Then we've got the calendar area, and this area is not done. I still need to add a bunch of stuff to this area. I need to add birthdays up here, and down here I need to add a bunch of stuff. However, you can see here that I've got class jobs done. So this is a product from Cara Carol, and these are just Velcroed to the wall so that I can actually change the jobs out. She has so many jobs included in her pack that literally there's so many choices. I'll just show you down here. This is all of her jobs. There's so many. So we're gonna start with these. I think there's 8 jobs. Yeah, 8 jobs. We're gonna start with these 8 jobs, and then you just Velcro the students' names right on top of each job. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna change these out every week or if I'll change them out daily. We'll see how it goes. There's been times where I do it weekly, and there's been times that we've done it daily. I'm not sure. So we're gonna see how that works out. And then the calendar I actually got from Learning in Wonderland. I absolutely love it. She did such a wonderful job at sizing everything. It really, really is awesome. And let me just kind of show you how it works. So she actually recommended these sticky clips. I had never heard of these before, but they're just like a wax base, and you just clip the number on like that. And so the students can do this so easily, and then that way you're not using Velcro, and then these are reusable. So that was like teacher find of the year right there. So I'll link those down below so that you can snag them if you want. And then the same thing applies here. So you get, like, she provided cards. So she provided cards for each day. So she has lots of choices. These are just the ones that I chose. And then this calendar is not from her. It's from Lakeshore Learning, and then I just laminated it. However, she does have a calendar in the pack that you could easily buy and then blow up at like Staples. And she has all of it. I mean, she did such a wonderful job. So I recommend, and then the calendar, that is part of the packet as well. So I recommend just clicking on the link below, checking it out if you want. So I've got shapes, and then we've got ordinal numbers, and then we've got all of these numbers, and I love these because they show everything that we talk about for numbers through the year. These are from Cara Carol's classroom decor bundle. I'll link that down below as well. So this year I really tried to get creative with the storage space. Oh, I didn't even mention over, you guys, I'm just all over the place. So this year I really had to try to get creative with the storage space because this room is not huge. It's big, but it's not huge. And so what I tried to do was do like dual purposes for things. So I created these storage seat crates, and they're all over Pinterest. You can check a tutorial out on Pinterest. I'm sure there's one out there. I was intending to do one, but then I didn't I didn't get around to it, but there's a ton. There's another lady on YouTube has a tutorial. That's how I learned how to do it. So if you're interested, I would just YouTube or Google, you know, DIY seat crates. They're very easy to do. And the storage that it provides is wonderful. So I made, I think, 17. I made 17 seat crates, and so that's 17 bins that I can use for storage. And so they are all over the classroom. This thing is a whiteboard. This is the back of the cubby. And this was actually, remember how I said these were customized, and the guy who did these had this whiteboard, and he said, well, why don't I just like repurpose it? And so this year I just basically plopped it out, and then we're gonna use this for word work and stuff. So the students are gonna, they can use these for seats. We pull these out, and then they can have teacher time with me. So I'm pretty excited about using that this year. I also got this little mini pocket chart from Amazon. It's double-sided, and this is great for word work. And then over here we have our like our tablet tower. So inside we keep all of our tablets. We are a one-to-one school, so every single student has their own tablet. And then I have an incoming and outgoing mailbox here. And right now it's full of stuff that I need to do, that I need to either recreate or recreate. So that's kind of my to-do pile. So then for our carpet area, we have sit spots. And so we have two different types of sit spots. We have circle sit spots and star sit spots. The circle sit spots are for our nap time. And yes, we do still do nap time. We get about a 30-minute nap time in a day. And so the circle sit spots are for students' heads. So they are supposed to put their head on the sit spot. And so they will lay here. But then the stars are for circle time or teacher time. And so I'll say, you know, everybody find a star, cover your star. And if you haven't heard of sit spots, they basically are just Velcro pieces. These are basically just little Velcro like cutouts that you Velcro to the carpet. They don't damage the carpet, and they come up really easily. And they, from my understanding, I've seen several people say that you can wash these in the dishwasher, but these are great for classroom management. I love, love, love these. I'm excited to use these this year. The next area is this table area, and it's actually part of Reading Rainbows. So I'm going to explain how I run my centers. I have a video linked below that's goes into detail about how I run my centers, but I'll just kind of briefly go over it just so you guys understand. But this is Dee Dee Will's Writing Center, and this one is, I think, August, September. So this is like the one that we're starting off the school year with, and I can't gush enough about it. I am so in love. Basically what the kids do is they take, like for example, if they want to write a story, there's several different pages for the write a story page. So they can do that several times. And then I have a couple other things here. And then these cards act as like vocabulary cards. So then they can choose, you know, they just take their card off and they put it down here, and then they can use that as they create their sentences. So she has the write a story, the label it, the write about it. Yep. And I think she has a couple others, like write a letter, write a list. There's a lot of other ones that you could like, and then she has I can cards that shows the students exactly what to do. I can't tell you like how wonderful this station is for independent work. So I will link this down below as well. But if you're a homeschooling parent, this is a lifesaver. I'm serious. It's awesome, and it really helped. Like for the label it, for example, they would match the apple core to the core, and then they write that word on the line. So it really kind of helps them, you know, develop those independent skills. Wonderful, wonderful resource. I'll link that down below as well. At the end of the table, I keep my B-Bots and my extra files. This is really full. But this is like my writing station, and then I have a Write the Room product that I actually It's right here. These are wonderful. So these cards you put around the room, and then you give the student the response sheet. And I always write the word master in yellow because yellow does not copy when you copy it on the copying machine. And so I'll link this product down below, but I keep all of my extra copies and stuff in here. Then on this shelf I keep coloring pages in that bin. Construction paper. Those are hot dots. If you've never seen these are awesome. Let me show you how these work. The hot dots come, you can buy different types of hot dots. There's a ton of, this one's the edition one, but they come with this little pen here, and it's self-checking. So the students can say, okay, 6 plus 5 is it 12?
Nope.
Nope. Is it 11?
Good job.
Good job. So it self-checks, it self-corrects. So I have several. I have math and ELA down there, and then that's part of the Reading Rainbows Center that the students can choose from. All right, and then I've got some stamps and some stencils here, and those are part of the Reading Rainbows. So these are all centers, all choices for the kids when they choose the Reading Rainbows. So this is just storage down here. Alrighty, so I'm in the Reading Rainbows area, and I label each area. I got these from Target, and then I put my little Reading Rainbows there. And so this area is an area that the kids come to during center time, and they can pick. There's so many different choices in here. Let me show you here. So these books here are our monthly books, so like September. So these are all of our September books. They are not allowed to use these unless they ask the tutor. These are like the good books for the classroom. And then these are books that they can use whenever they want during, you know, they don't have to ask permission for these because these are kind of like the junk books. They could do whatever they want. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll pretend to be a teacher. And it's super cute because while they can't read, they'll sit and like read like I would to the students and to their fellow classmates. So it's really, really precious. And then I've organized each of these bins and have labeled them. So if they have a label on them, that's part of the centers that they can choose from. So if they do not have a label on them, that means that that's just extra storage. So like that one has a label, so that means that that is going to be one of their choices for center time. It's really straightforward. All right. This is our word wall, and this is found in the Ultimate Phonics Bundle in Deanna Jump's store. This is a product that I collaborated with her on, but it's in her store. And so this is the space-saving word wall. So basically we just put each of the words on cards like this. We also have an editable card that you can use, and I like to use that for student names, spelling words, high frequency words, things that we're going over in class. We provide you with 8 cards that you can use, and I just put them on a little ring binder. So each letter has 8 different words that it comes with, and then you can add your own because we add like a little customizable card. So that's our word wall. And a lot of times what I'll do is I actually take the words off of the rings, and then we pull the words every day from a jar, and then we say, okay, this is, you know, monkey. What letter does monkey start with? Oh, M. Very good. Okay, let's go find our M on our word wall, and we're going to add that to the ring. So that's just one way that it can be interactive and stuff. All right, now moving on. So these are where we keep our interactive notebooks. And so each interactive notebook has a cover on them, and they do have the students' names. So I don't want to show you those. I'll grab this one because this is a friend. So each interactive notebook has a cover on them, and I try to match the avatar to the student. You can find these interactive notebook covers actually in my store. I'll link those below as well. But we do 3 different types of interactive notebooks. We have a math, an ELA, and then a Bible one. And so those will be used throughout the year, and this is just how we store them. So the blue interactive notebooks go in the blue, green go in the green, yellow in the yellow. Pretty straightforward. Hello! So this is a magnetic wall, not a wall, like a board, and I got this from Ikea. These are little sleeves that I just cut in half from the dollar store, and you can just, they're like picture sleeves. I'm not going to do it right now. You can put stuff in them. I got these from the dollar store as well, and we'll use these for word work because I have an entire bin of magnetic letters and things that are magnetic that can go on here and the kids can work with. So we'll use that for like word work, things like that. Pretty excited about using those in the classroom this year. This is the new addition to the classroom this year that I personally am in love with. every time a student comes into the classroom, like literally it's the first thing that their eyes go to. So this is a pink Playhouse, and it's actually a bed on top. The mattress is totally smothered in pillows, but you can see it there. Oh, I got this pencil pillow from Ikea, and a couple other pillows I got actually at Michael's, like the yellow ones right there, for like $3 when they had their clearance, their summer clearance sale. So I got pretty good prices there. But this pink Playhouse is so sturdy. It's made out of wood, and it has this cute little Dutch door. I will show you. It has a little lock here. And so the students can, oh my goodness, is that adorable? So the students can serve food or whatever they want out of this Dutch door. Is that so precious? And then I put these Ikea lights in there so that it's not dark. You guys, I'm so excited about this. I'm serious. I think there's gonna be so many memories made in this guy. And then inside, oh, I should just show you inside. Inside, this little kitchen fits perfectly. This was something that we've had for a long time. And then you can see I label each of the centers so that they know that these are all things you can play with during center time. So there's cash register. All of this is like creative play. I'm just fake food, outfits, hats, registers, baskets, grocery stuff, a little apron, some mirrors so that they can check to see. This thing I got from Target. It says milk, butter, bread, eggs. So precious. And then this thing I actually got from Target as well. It says fresh lemonade. So this is going to be like, it can be whatever they want it to be. It can be a grocery store. It can be whatever they want it to be. So anyways, and these lights are not battery operated. They are plug-in. So you can see my carpentry skills there. Just drilled a hole in the side of it and stapled it to the wall. So anyways, so that's that. We've got our Play-Doh tub here. This is all part of the pink Playhouse. There's the bus, the apple, and reading rainbows, just so that they know there's the areas that, you know, for centers or whatever. All right, and then we've got our musical instruments, and that's the tub for that. We've also got the ladder that they can play with if they're in the pink Playhouse. There's only one person allowed up here at a time, and there will not be this many pillows. There will only be a couple. Moving on now to Tinkertown. So Tinkertown is the area that is all hands-on activities. So we've got bricks over here. They can build with the bricks. Got Legos, automobiles, Lincoln Logs, Marble Run, the one that is like the tower kind that you build up. All of this is kind of Tinker-esque. This is a magnetic marble run that the kids love, love, love. I've taken all the marbles out, but basically they build their own little marble run and they try to get it to go into this container. This is something I got off of Amazon. I will put this linked down below. Absolutely the best $15 I've ever spent. The kids absolutely love it. Whenever I've had a child in here, whether it's my own or somebody else, they absolutely love it. So I'm pretty excited about that addition. And then we've got this, this is like a little jungle. The kids really like that too. But this Lego table, the teacher that I work with, that we actually work together in this classroom, she snagged this at a garage sale for like, I think she said $8. And so it's got Legos on one and that on the other. And so we just keep all of the smaller Legos in here. And the kids, I just know the kids. We've got some kids who love, love, love Legos. So pretty excited about that. So this is Tinkertown. I also forgot to mention that the two rugs that you see are from Ikea. I loved this one because it almost looks like grass, and so with the pink Playhouse and the grass, I just figured it was kind of like decor-wise, it kind of made sense. All right, and then over here, the teacher that I work with was my son's teacher a couple years ago. I was her room mom. And when it was Christmas time or teacher appreciation, I can't remember, we created basically a wish list off of Amazon, sent it out to all the parents, and then asked the parents to write notes inside the center of the books. And so they did that, and so this whole book bin is actually all of those books that over the years she's kind of collected and and she has notes in each of the books. So that's a super precious, so we kind of keep them over here. So we'll pull from these, but these are kind of like the books that we like to keep really, really nice because they are more of a special memory for her. They're all cabinets that we store stuff in. This thing Okay, remember how I said over there, those bins, the colorful bins right here where my finger is, that have all of the hands-on stuff? I will put all of the, after I've gone over them with students, I'll put those in these. These are basically just like little book bags. I'll link these down below. And then basically the students, if they want to play with these during our daily 5, they can pull one of these, bring it to their desk, and play with whatever's in here, the game or the activity that's in there. And so this stand I got off of Amazon, and these bags I got off of Amazon. And this is something that we're trying new this year. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. In the past, we've done bins. I'm not sure how durable these bags are. I'll keep you guys posted. I mean, from what I can tell, they're pretty durable. However, you know, when you got kinder babies in here, you never know how long something's gonna last. So we may not do this again next year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. So like I said earlier, we don't really have a desk in the classroom. So this is kind of like the teacher area. I don't know. I keep all of the colored paper here. And then this is the printer that I got from Costco. And I'm part of the HP Instant Ink program. If you haven't heard of HP Instant Ink, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys have to sign up for HP Instant Ink. It's amazing. Basically, they mail you ink. The printer connects to the internet, then tells HP Instant Ink when it is low, and then they mail you ink. And there's 3 different plans. I'm on the $10 a month plan, and then if you refer a friend, they get a month free, and you get a month free of ink. So it's like awesome. And then I just bought a printer for the classroom because there are always those times when you actually, you know, oh, I just need one more copy, or oh, I didn't have time to go to the resource room and copy stuff. So I just bought a printer for that. In this area, I basically just display the special sounds that we're working on. So I've just got the blends displayed right now. And then these are part of the Ultimate Phonics bundle. I will put a link to that down below, but there are basically every concept that a kindergarten, first grade teacher would teach in a classroom, we show. And so these cards are included for each concept. So after we've gone through blends, I'll change these out for, you know, whatever it is, digraphs, trigraphs, whatever, and I'll display them here. And I really like these because we've included pictures that just help the students, you know, like frog for og. So it just helps the students have a visual. And then these are the ABC bins. So inside each one of these bins are items that start with that letter. So R, you know, rabbit, race car, that kind of thing, Z, zebra, that kind of thing. So I just keep all of those items there. And I got these bins from Ikea. And these are not included in the Ultimate Phonics bundle. I did make them to match the letters, but I will link this down below if you're interested. Okay, so I got these ABC, these are awesome. So I got these ABC books. These are so old school, but I got these from a thrift store, and so each letter has pictures and words in it. So like this is the letter C, and they kind of show you here, like cat, car, chair, that kind of thing. So we'll use these. I pull these out whenever we are covering a new letter. All right, in this area, there's an easel, painting easel that's gonna go right here. This is a drying rack. And then these are just extras that I bought. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a rice table this year, and I'm not sure. I might pull it out halfway through the year. But these are just from the dollar store, and I got these for the students to actually clean up the rice. And so what I'll do typically is I'll get washi tape, and I'll make a square on the floor with washi tape. And then if the rice table is here, the students know that they have to sweep all the rice into the square at the end of center time so that I can come and sweep it up so that it all gets cleaned up. But that's if we do the rice table. This rack is a drying rack that I got from Ikea, I think for $9. I show this in my Ikea haul. This is the painting station, and this will be taped to the easel when it's back. It's being borrowed right now. These are all the cups that we use for the paint, and this is actually the table that we use for the paint as well. So this is kind of the painting area. And then these are our guidelines for painting. I'll put this resource linked below. That's from my store. Okay, and then I showed this in my center video, like how to use stations and centers in the classroom. So I said earlier we have Tinkertown, the Pink Playhouse, and Reading Rainbows. And then each center gets 6 choices. So they have these 6 choices, and then the students' names, they just Velcro the students' names directly on like that. And then I can just change these out every day, every week, whatever I decide. And this resource is actually linked below. And the resource that I have in my store includes these, but if you don't have a Pink Playhouse or Tinkertown or Reading Rainbows, I've included colors. So there's like 6 or 8 different colors for groups. So there'd be like the orange group, the red group, the pink group, and then the names. And then I've also included group numbers. So like group 1, group 2, group 3, in case you were wondering. This is great for any type of classroom, this resource. So it's linked below. Remember how I said we do nap time? I got, because we have laminate in the classroom, I don't like the kids to sleep on the laminate. They have sleeping bags, but I don't like them to sleep on the laminate. So I have 2 of these. They are little expandable cots, and I got this from Amazon. I absolutely love these because it really helps the kiddos stay on the cot. They know exactly where to stay. And then we have 2 of these that we use for the laminate, and so then the students can sleep on there, and it really helps spread the kids out so that they're not bugging each other. And then it folds up, like literally I'm doing this one-handed, so that folds up like that, and then there's like a little bag, but we just we have a little storage cabinet that we put those in, or we can just stick them into the puppet stage, whichever. But we love to use those. I'll link that down below as well. All right, and then the next thing that I have are these ABC cards, and these are in that Ultimate Phonics bundle, but I just display these up here for the students to see. Okay, real quick, I gotta do a shout out to the teacher that I work with. She made these and basically just took strips of fabric and just kind of tied in all of the colors of our classroom. And then when I made the seat covers for the seat crates, I just took the same fabric and just added a couple pieces so that it all ties in. Super easy. I think she said she found this off of Pinterest, but you just basically tie a knot at the top and just leave a little bit coming out at the top. So super easy, very inexpensive, great way to decorate your classroom. I just want to talk about this tree here for a second because clearly it's not done, but it will be done for Meet the Teacher, and I will do like a little, probably little video on it. But this pole is in the classroom. Obviously, it has to stay in the classroom, and it's a carpeted pole. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I just wrapped it in a plastic tablecloth that I got from Party City, and then I take butcher paper and I make it a tree. And so we start, and it's not done, but these are like the main 4 branches. So then I take butcher paper and I kind of wrap it and I'll fill it out. And then we use this tree throughout the year, and we display the kids' artwork on it. So we'll make a fall tree, like with fall themed leaves and stuff. And then for the leaves, I just use tissue paper. And I just basically staple tissue paper like in a little coming out of all of the branches. And then in the spring, then we change out all the tissue paper and we do more spring themed colors, and then we display like the butterflies, and when we're going over the frog life cycle, we put the frogs on there and the caterpillars and all of that. And so this tree really only gets done once a year, but we change out the stuff that goes on it. I hope that makes sense. So these bags are awesome, and these I got off of Amazon. I'll link those below as well. Sorry if I'm saying that too much, but I just want you to know that you can easily find the link to where I got these below. So these bags have handles. They're very durable. They're huge. I got these to hold all of the calendar stuff that we have in the classroom, all the displays that we switch out, like bulletin board stuff as well. They're huge, like they're huge bags. And I was originally going to order like 9 of them, but I only ordered 6 because they are like $15 a piece. You know, it's an investment. But then when I got them, I realized that they're so big that I don't even have that much stuff. So I'm glad I didn't order 9. And 6 fit perfectly there. So they're just kind of tucked behind in the corner there. Okay, one last thing that we are using this year that I am personally very excited about is this wireless doorbell, and it's plugged in. The reason I like it, there's several reasons why I like it. First of all, it's wireless. Second of all, it plugs into the wall so that you do not need to have batteries. Awesome! Don't need to be changing out batteries because we just don't have time for that. And so what I love about this is gonna go on a lanyard around my neck, and then this is gonna be used for transition times. So like for example, if I'm over in, you know, Reading Rainbows and I'm sitting on the carpet and I notice that, you know, we're getting close to the time that we need to transition, I'm working with some students, I can easily push the button. I love it. And it's like 30 seconds long. Maybe not 30 seconds, maybe more like 15, but that is loud enough for all of the students to hear and know that it is time to transition. And so if I'm working with students, I push the button, I can very easily just give them directions as well on the carpet. And then all of the other students, if they're at centers or stations, whatever they're doing, they know to transition to the next thing. So I'm really excited about using this in the classroom. Like I said, I'm gonna put this on a lanyard around my neck, very easily push it, and then transition. That way you can be anywhere in the classroom. I love, love, love it. I will link this down below. This is like $15, I think, but I'm really excited about this one. I think this is gonna be great. Alrighty guys, so that's it. That wraps it up for today. I hope it was everything that you thought it was going to be. I've tried to link everything that I talked about in the comments, sorry, in the description below. But if I did forget something, please feel free to comment and just mention that I didn't do it, and I'll try to link it below. Also, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I've also linked all of my social media down below, and I would love to connect with you on my social media, my Instagram, my Facebook, that kind of thing. So feel free to follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I cannot tell you how thankful and grateful I am for your support. It means the world to me, and I think that's all I've got to say today. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.